I'm alive. Click like. Second. Hello everyone and welcome to this watch along of Euro 2020 final between Italy and England. Will football be going to Rome or will it be coming home? It's a big chance here for England and their fans to, as an Englishman myself, win a major tournament for the first time since '66, or will Italy win yet another major trophy in, this time, obviously in their 10th final. I'm joined tonight by Darren Hughes, and what's going to be an interesting and enthralling occasion. Welcome, Darren.
Thank you. Yeah, let's hope it is. We don't want it to go to penalties because I have to be up early in the morning. So we want to finish it in 90. And obviously, even though I am a Welshman and I dread the bragging rights England will get if they win this. And can you imagine, it's been 54 years since 66 and you guys still bang on about that. Imagine if they can add 2021 to that as well. But I'm still supporting England tonight, even though I do have an Italian beer.
An Italian beer.
Absolutely. I mean, there's some things that Italy just do better, and beer is one of them. But hopefully they will not best England tonight.
I understand that people said it's echoing, and to turn off my own sound, there is no sound on the YouTube stream, so I'm not sure what's going on there. So apologies for that. We did a poll before this game, we've had it open for the last day or so. 96 people voted. Who will win Euro 2020? 62% say Italy, 37% say England. As the Italians walk out now at Wembley. Go on. So let us know in the comments below your thoughts on today's game as well. And if you've got any questions at all for me or Darren, just don't hesitate to ask. As England walk out.
I mean, Mr. Clem is on it already. Beer Moretti is the best, but apparently the echo is gone, so that's good. That's good. That's
fantastic.
Good.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure what it was doing, so I just, even though the volume was off on the video, I switched it on and then back off again, just to make sure, because sometimes we have technical difficulties.
I mean, come on, Joe. No, is it too soon for silly jokes?
Ooh, never too soon. as the team's about.
What's your score prediction?
It's going to be a tight game between the two sides, and I think it's going to be decided by one goal. I'm going to be incredibly optimistic and say 2-1 to England, but it's probably, let's be honest, Italy are definitely favourites. What about yourself, Darren?
Yeah, is it? Well, see, so Italy, is it? What, it's 30-something games now without a loss. The 4 times they've met England, the last 4 times they've won. They've won the Euros before. They've got to a final a few years ago. I want England to win, but I do think that Italy probably might just have a little. But it's in Wembley, so no, it's going to be 3-0 to England.
Darren says 3-0 to England because it's in England, even though he agrees with me that Italy are definitely the favourites. But we've got as British back our nation, haven't we? We have William Bryan says it'll be Italy 4, England 0, and Greg says he's disgusted by the fact that the England fans are booing the Italian national anthem. But then he says it'll be 2-0 England, whereas Mr. Clem 97 says it'll be 2-0 to Italy.
I mean, can you imagine if it went to penalties? Wembley would look like a nightclub with the amount of lasers that would be shining about.
As it's time for the national anthem of England, they're just on the Italian anthem. They're doing God Save the Queen now. William Price.
I'm watching this game. I'm watching this game with no sound, so it's quite funny just to see them all move their mouths singing, and you can sort of tell the ones who aren't like Declan Rice is definitely singing. Trippier is just really short.
Willie Bryce is number 10 on England. So about an ABBA penalty. I'm not too sure about that. Schiffer and Kezevan says Italy 2, England 1. So just a Coolan 10.55. He says Italy 2, England 1. Let's have a look at the lineups for you today. You got in Italy, it's Donnarumma, Di Lorenzo, Bonucci, Chiellini, the captain. You've got Emerson of Chelsea at left back. You've got Barella, Jorginho, Verratti, Chiesa, Immobile, and Insigne. And then in England, you've got Pickford, Trippier, Walker, Stones, Maguire, and Shaw, because they've gone for a 3/5 at the back, depending on how you look at it, really. It's more with the wing backs, and you've got Phillips and Rice holding with Mount, Kane, and Sterling forward. So it's interesting to see him change the tactics up a little bit down.
Yeah, I mean, looking at that team, he's been going from a back five to a back four to a back five quite often. This doesn't surprise me that it gives them more, with that potential back five, gives them more solidity in the back. Mount comes in instead of Saka. That surprised me a little bit, but he's still a great player. Trippier is in, so I assume that maybe the width will come from him. Shaw is undroppable. I think probably one of the best players of this tournament.
Mr. Clemens says Italians don't boo the anthem. We have class with a winky face emoji. Greg's asked the Italian, and he says yeah. But he says he's a little bit in the lion's den as well. He's part English, part Italian. And then William Bryan says, do you know that England bets they have going to have... I'm not sure what to say. Power to you for that even. Fair enough. Yeah, let us know in the comments below where you're watching from tonight as well, please. We'd like to see where people are watching from around the world. As we're about to get the game underway. Sorry, Dan.
Do you want to know where I'm watching from?
Go on.
My house. Oh, yeah. I know, it's shock, isn't it? Absolute shock.
Both sides take the knee. We're getting ready for the game to get underway. Italy to get underway. Going from left to right, and we're underway. The Euro 2020 finals underway. Italy going from left to right. England going from right to left. Italy in blue shirts, black shorts and blue socks. England in all white. Here we go. What channel are you watching it on then, Darren, in the UK? Obviously it's both on BBC and ITV. Have you selected
Yes, I'm watching it on the BBC. This is a riveting way to start the watch along. What channel are you watching it on?
I'm watching it on BBC as well. But obviously keep tuned to Let's Talk Sport for proper football content.
Maybe I should change it to ITV just so we can have a balance, eh?
I've gone for BBC because there's no ad breaks. That's poor for Maguire straight away, kicking it out from the Italy corner. Very sloppy there. We've got Greg in the comments. He says, Darren, what other sports do you like except from football? And he said he's watching the final in Edinburgh, in Scotland.
Oh, lovely. I've never been to Scotland. I really should, though. Yeah, I might venture up there. What other sports do I like? Football is the main one. I'll watch most things. My youth it's not really a sport, but I was quite big into wrestling. You know, greased up men rolling around each other really did it for me.
We have William Bryan says he's watching from Wales, and Akula 10. Hang on, England. England on the attack. It's on the right hand side. Trippier whips it in. It's Luke Shaw, and England lead early on. And Luke Shaw, 2 minutes on the clock, and England lead the final.
What did I say right at the start of this? Luke Shaw has maybe been one of the players of the tournament, and he shows it again. I think this season has just been to spite Jose Mourinho, but that's absolutely fine. 2 minutes in, England lead 1-0, Luke Shaw.
I do not believe, and it's the fullback of all people as well. What a ball that is on the right hand side for Trippier. It goes over Kane's head, and Shaw just goes into the far post and manages to cipher a wonderful shot into the bottom corner. And England lead here at Wembley after 2 minutes. The Italians look shell-shocked.
Yeah. Great ball out to Trippier as well.
What I was going to say was a cooler 10:55 says I just want that everyone can enjoy a nice match, and Mr. Clem now says oof, and William Bryan says no, not England scoring. But what a start that is.
And what a strike. Go on, Luke Shaw, son. Do you remember when Luke Shaw was fat? That's gone now. He's a fine figure of a man. He's in fine fettle.
Just as I update the Twitter. So if you give me one moment whilst I do this. As Darren can talk you through the action whilst I do this. Over to you, Darren.
All right, okay, fine. It's over to me now. So Italy were on the attack, but Maguire won it back, and then Mount forced the foul. So it's currently a free kick to England, just in their own half. So it's all ready. The Italians are getting a bit feisty already. I think this might be a good match. I've been wondering for a long time how their diving practice have been going. Maybe Mr. Clem can let us know that perhaps it's something that he's aware of. Is it an actual thing? The Italian diving practice. Long ball from Maguire to Kane. Already a little bit of a kerfuffle, and then Mount concedes the foul. Greg, mate, it's going to be fine. Greg says, "Why have England scored too early? My nerves are already kicking in." They're not sitting back and defending quite yet, but 5 minutes in, 1-0 England. Luke Shaw with a fabulous strike. England win it back, Phillips bar, but in doing so conceded a foul. Seems quite obvious that England are happy for Italy to play in their own half. As soon as they get near that halfway line, they start the press. Basically on the edge of the England box. Now more central.
Mr. Clem97 says, alright, my prediction is gone. Greg says, why have England scored too early, as you said, Darren? And Mr. Clem says, no idea, sorry. And he said, at least we're not Ronaldo. Yeah, I'm not a Ronaldo for myself. Has Italy come forward? Is it Insigne? Good tackle by Shaw there. Oh, the referee, I have to get on cage, sorry. The referee's giving a free kick there. Soft.
I mean, well, I wouldn't say it was a great tackle. He just sort of rested his knee in front of him, but it probably needed to be done. He seemed to be
I think he got the ball though. I think one of those. Darren, do you like rugby? Is the question.
Well, I am Welsh, I am Welsh, and I have a cousin who plays for the Welsh rugby team. I wouldn't say who. But no.
I don't know.
No, I don't.
I didn't know you had a cousin who plays for the team.
Yeah, but afterwards.
You can tell me in the WhatsApp later.
Cool.
As it's Insigne, and his free kick goes over the bar, and he's greeted by cheers. Ollie M says, anyone know where I can watch live? BBC and ITV not working. I'm not sure of any other channels, to be honest, mate. You can keep updated through Let's Talk Sport, though. And Greg says,
yes.
And Greg says, where do you live, Ollie M? And William Bryan says, rugby better than football. We'll have to agree to disagree on that one.
Well, I think, William, you may be in the wrong watch-along to have an opinion like that. But hey, each to their own. That's fine, as long as you like and subscribe, because we do cover rugby. So give it a like, give it a subscribe, and press the little bell icon so you are updated with every other upload that we do.
Akula 1055 says, greetings from Qatar. You looking forward to hosting the World Cup next year, mate? And Mangiring Bang Bang says, hello from Indonesia. So we've got plenty of people watching. Greetings and welcome to Let's Talk Sport. If you're new to the channel, feel free to please subscribe and don't hesitate to comment below. Ollie says he's from England. Sterling's fouled on the halfway line, and Chiellini seems to be having a little word. Don't know why. Speaking of rugby, he's pretty much rugby tackled him to the floor.
Yeah, almost mounted him. Not Mason mounted him. I meant mounted him in the. Anyway,
Euphoric Passport says England wins. And Ollie says he's able to get it to work now, so he can watch as well. But please feel free to stay tuned and maybe watch it with our commentary over the top. That's an idea.
Yeah, because then who doesn't love the dulcet tones of Joe from Let's Talk Sport?
Who doesn't? As it's in on the right hand side again. Trippier plays the ball across, it's cleared just away by Italy, and they can counter. Good tackle. No, I thought it was a good tackle halfway. But then there's a foul by Trippier apparently now, and it's a throw into Italy inside their own half on the far touchline.
Now that foul, I'd say, was soft.
It's Kyle Walker, sorry, he played the ball across the box, nearly finding Sterling. Oh, that's a good question. Coach says, why did you have the Stadio Olimpico Rome? I didn't even notice. I thought I changed it to Wembley, so good spot. I tell you what, this is amateur, isn't it? Amateur hour.
Well, I was going to say, thanks for bringing that to our attention. Joe will be beaten to an inch of his life when this match is done. Don't worry, we will take care of this incompetence. It shall not stand.
It shall not. That's correct. I corrected it now. What is the graphic in the bottom right? But yeah, it is supposed to update. It's supposed to track the football along the pitch, but I don't think it's working very well.
I mean, that is the motto of the channel, right? It sort of works.
Yeah, code to oh yes, it has updated now. It is working, thank God.
Harry Kane wins a free kick just on the inside of the England area. Area as in half, not area. Silly Darren. Typical British weather in Wembley tonight. By that, obviously, I mean raining. But let's hope that doesn't dampen the mood as England lead 1-0.
Currently have 242 viewers. It was 260, but it dropped to 242. Thank you to everyone that's watching so far.
It dropped because of your incompetence.
It did, as England are in on the right again. Walker can play it in. Oh, too much on that for Sterling, and Di Lorenzo has to put it behind for a corner. He didn't get the shout to tell him that all was okay. Banjo places how TF did they score so quickly, England? And then Clem says, what is the graphic supposed to do on the right? It's supposed to update, yes. Greg says, where's Jamie? Bet he's out watching the game. He's actually at the golf, mate. Because he's working at golf. He went down a week early to prepare stuff, the golf, so he's doing event work at the golf.
Working at the golf. Working. Any excuse to just have a jolly and get drunk, and Jamie's there. England's corner easily dealt with by Donnarumma as Italy are on the break. And fouled by, who was that, Mount? Oh, but it wasn't given. So England still have the ball.
Come on. Sinead Gately Harper says, come on England. Hammer has the YouTube logo, that emoji thing that he sent across. Mr. Clem says, as long as it updates the score, that will be fine. Please add a couple of goals for Italy. No, thank you. Nah. And TTKK says, hello everyone. Hello mate, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us today. As England are in down the left here, Shaw plays in Mount. Oh, Chiellini with a sliding challenge and England have a corner. Sorry, it was Jorginho, with the challenge. Oh, you can get those two confused.
Yeah. So are your score predictions still the same after that early goal?
Yeah, at the moment it's still 2-1.
Right.
Has yours changed at all?
No, still 3-0. Because this is where they're going to get their second from the England corner.
Fingers crossed, as Kieran Trippier stands over this corner. Whips it in right-footed. Oh, headed out and away. Shaw plays it back to Trippier there. Great touch. Can whip it in. No, he takes the touch to Mount. He alters the angle, whips the ball, and it goes straight into the gloves. Gianluigi Donnarumma, because nobody was there at the near post. Yes, Greg, Jamie is working at the Open Championship, which starts on Thursday.
But up until Thursday, he will be in a constant haze of alcoholism. He's a raging drunk, is Jamie.
Even after Thursday, to be honest.
Yeah. Maybe we should just stop watching the game and we should just do an intervention for Jamie. Jamie, mate, I'm going to look straight at the camera. We care, okay? We care. As Italy come...
I was going to say stop the madness, but... It's been a solid first 15 minutes for England, really, Darren, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a nice, lively start. They've had a few chances. They seem to be getting much more luck on the wings, which, as we said right at the start of the match, they might, have three at the back, but those wing backs, the speed of Trippier and Shaw really to get down those wings are paying dividends at the moment. I mean, the first goal, Trippier across to Shaw, and they've had a few chances since then. But they do also seem happy just to let Italy at the moment just keep the ball. Their shape is quite nice behind the ball, just allowing Italy to play for a bit.
As Italy are in possession at the moment, playing the ball about. Some nice, quick, crisp passes as they come forward.
Hey!
Verratti plays it down to the left-hand side. And the flag is up in the end, eventually against Lorenzo Insigne. He did look offside. With him and Immobile in the centre.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on. It feels weird seeing England in a major final. I've had to put up with the pain of them being failures for all these years. Feels good.
Well, as a Wales fan, I honestly could. If they lose, I'm okay with that. If they win, I'm okay with that. I'm supporting England because my mum's a Scouser, and because of Shaw and Maguire and so on. But yeah,
Obviously, I was
I
born.
do.
Oh, sorry, Dan. Continue.
Well, I was going to say I do worry about the endless gloating. It'll be in another 54 years. It'll be it's coming home 2021.
You're probably not wrong, to be honest.
Yeah. So
It's,
Joe, when was last? Ooh, go on.
so I was going to say the "it's coming home" thing. There is more the fact that we came up with football, didn't we? So that's where that comes from. And I think a little bit of it's just used to
I
take the mick
thought
and wind up rival
I
fans.
thought the whole "it's coming home" was. I mean, that was what Euro
96.
Euro nights, yeah, which was held in England.
Yeah.
So I thought the meaning of that was that the competition was being held in England. It's coming home, which it was, and in the same respect, it is home because the final is in Wembley now.
Yeah.
Um,
But what was the question you were going to ask? So, Dan?
I don't know. What was the question that I was going to ask? It was probably offensive.
You went, so Joe, and then obviously we just discussed it's coming home. Oh, good tackle there, I slowly. William Bryan says it's coming to Italy. It's too early to call yet. England have won a lot, and Italy have hardly troubled so far. Touch wood.
So before this competition, were you a Southgate fan?
I was on the fence, if I'm being honest. I got plenty of splinters because obviously I thought he did well at Russia. I wasn't really impressed with how they were playing in the friendlies and the games early on in the year. He had the Nations League ones and stuff. I wasn't really that impressed by the performances. But when the tournament started and we were grinding out results, then it's hard not. And obviously we've made it to the final. It's hard not to. You can't fault the bloke when he's got all his decisions so far. Touch wood again. Yes, very superstitious tonight. Nice, hasn't he? So yeah, I think Southgate could be the one, as their song says. I'm not singing the rest of it though.
Why not?
Why not?
Copyright. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Leave that to Atomic Kitten. As England have a throw-in. Greg says, do you like golf, Darren?
I like playing golf. So watching golf, I think I would prefer to scoop out my own eyeballs. Yeah, playing golf is quite fun. Mini, crazy, range. I'm fine with it all, but watching golf's not really my my cup of tea. Listen, then Greg has calmed back that he plays golf with a handicap of 5. Listen, okay, we don't use language like that. It's 2021. You play with a handy capable of 5. Now, come on, Jesus, these people.
Kids these days, I'm telling you.
It's just not on.
I'm not sure if he dropped out a little bit then. Apologies if he did.
Oh, did they miss my offensive joke about golf?
I'm not sure. As Jorginho is down at the moment, getting treatment for Italy.
Here's a question for Greg about handy capables in golf. Do they track when you are playing sort of miniature golf? Can I have a handicap there? Because I'm not really great at it, and then when I go, it'd be quite good if I could, go. Oh, take away 36 shots. Is that a thing? I feel like it should be a thing.
Tom Cruise with David Beckham in the crowd.
And Tom Cruise was at Wimbledon today too. I know it's all in London, but surely I know that it's COVID secure, but 2 events in the same day with a lot of people. That surely is pushing the boundaries slightly.
Possibly, yeah. Who won? Was it Djokovic in the end?
It was, yeah.
Who was he playing?
Sixth time.
Normally I take an interest, but I haven't bothered this year with Wimbledon. I just wasn't feeling it.
Well, that's probably because you were so enthralled in the Euros.
Probably all it is.
But Djokovic now is a record-breaking 20 times, 20-time Grand Slam winner. Record equaling. I was more impressed with who won the women's one. Barty won that, and a month ago she had to pull out of the French Open with a hip injury, and then and that should have taken 2 months to recover. 30 sets, 7 days after that, she wins Wimbledon.
Fair play. That is impressive.
Because of my rambling about tennis, then you missed a dangerous attack from Italy, which was actually dealt with quite simply by England at the end.
So you haven't already, people, don't forget to obviously like, comment and subscribe. We do also do super chats. But we don't like asking for them because we think it's a bit cheeky really, but come on, it's final. It's finals day.
Guys, super chats, yeah? Daddy needs some more beer. No? Is that too much? Why does Brian keep retracting messages? Makes him sound like he's from a secret service. Like, oh, this is retracted.
Retracted or redacted or...
Oh, yeah, it's...
Basically come down the left. Oh, Insigne tried to find Immobile, but couldn't quite find him.
Maybe he just wasn't Immobile enough. Way! Get it? Mobile.
Greg says, has come back with an answer to your question. Well, you have a handicap to the golf course you play at, so my handicap is 5 at the course I play. But it does affect when you affect crazy golf as well. Apparently, it does affect when you play crazy golf.
In that case, the last time I played crazy golf, each hole had a maximum, like you could play 7 shots, and after that you'd have to hold on. There was 18 of those, but with my handicap, that means 7, 7, 7. That means I scored -10. So I guess I win.
I think you do. William Bryan says, do you like cricket?
Do you want to do the pun, or shall I?
I don't like cricket.
No?
No. I don't know what the pun is. I don't know whether you were going to sing the song.
Yes, that was the... I don't like cricket. I love it. That's the... Oh, I mean, you ruined it now.
But I generally don't. I'm not a fan. I tried playing it a little bit in school, but just wasn't really into it. If that made sense. I think it's probably because I wasn't very good at it. Mr. Clem says,
good at football?
I'm alright. Not bad. I played this morning, scored 2 goals, and then set up 4. But
nice.
I actually ended up late because of traffic, so the lads kicked off without me. And when I turned up, we were a couple of minutes in and we were 3-0 down, and now I come on and turn the game on its head, and we won 9-8.
So, are you on the bench tonight for England, just in case?
Southgate's got me on speed dial, so yeah, if he needs me,
cool.
yeah.
Cool.
if things turn sour in the next 60-odd minutes. Mr. Clem says Italian beer. Oh, how long will it take me to get to Wembley? Were you going to say?
Yeah.
He's got a private jet, waiting for me down the road, so it's all good.
Right, cool. Yeah. I thought so. I mean, I didn't see your name on the team sheet, but I trust you.
To put me down onto someone else's name, that's why.
Right, yeah, by your pseudonym. Jordan Henderson, right? That's the name that you go by.
Yeah.
Italy decided to shoot from basically, I mean, practically they took that shot from Scotland, and surprised that it went well wide.
Greg says cricket is so boring, in his opinion. You watch it when it gets exciting, like 20 runs and 15 balls. And Mem Kutax XD says England. As England come forward, Maguire to Shaw, flicks it into the space. Mount tries to flick it on, and Kane comes in, and Italy have a throw. I thought he was going to free kick then, but Italy have a throw. And they're just going to play it out from the back now, the Italians.
Greg again, message retracted. You slimy spy, you.
Oh, great interception there. Where Stones and England can come forward, it's Harry Kane. Harry Kane, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy, Kane. He's still in possession. He should have just offloaded the ball.
I mean, he did listen to you eventually.
I hope it made as many people laugh as it did. It made the family laugh here, and it's made you laugh, so. Sure.
I know, which is strange, because you never make me laugh.
I know. Miracles are possible. It's happened again.
It will not happen a third time, my friend.
This kit's quite nice, to be fair to him, isn't it? Good design. And the gold writing goes quite well with the kit. Let's talk kits. Have you got anything for this sweet life this week, Darren?
You know what? I haven't. I'll tell you why. Because yesterday I was naked in front of a mirror, and what I saw made me sick. So now it's this clean life. Well, except for the beer, obviously, but that goes without saying.
Well, you got to have one whilst watching footy, haven't you?
Well, yeah. It's basically the rules. Italy manhandling there. Free kick to England.
Greg says, question what nation is Ben Stokes actually from? Isn't he Irish, Ben Stokes? Or is he South African? I've just been told off camera that he's South African. So I obviously got that question wrong. It's Owen Morgan, isn't it? It's New Zealand, is it?
It's New Zealand, Christchurch.
Ah. I know Owen Morgan is actually Irish, isn't he? But anyway, back to the football. Oh, we do have a quick comment actually from William Bryan where he says something about table tennis, direct table tennis. Table tennis is interesting actually. I'm not very good at it, but it's a bit of fun to play at school at times.
So table tennis is, I think my experience of that goes as far as watching videos of table tennis in the clubs of Thailand. Well, I say table, there was no table. There was very little tennis. Okay, it was basically a ping pong ball, guys. Ping pong and a lot of booze, okay? Stop questioning me, all right? It wasn't me. I didn't need the money. I was young. All right, let's just move on. Jesus. Thanks, William, bringing that up.
As Italy come forward, they can't quite get through the gap of white shirts, but they switch it to the right-hand side.
I could get through that gap with my ping pong, though. Great aim.
As Italy just keep playing the ball about. I mean, as an England fan, I could do with England getting a second goal just to calm the nerves a little bit more. The longer it stays 1-0, the longer I'll be nervous for. Because everyone knows this Italian side have got a goal in.
Much in the same way that I've got a ping pong ball in me, but I literally have a ping pong ball in me. But that's a different story for another time.
Emerson, Insigne, Verratti loses possession and England can boot. No, because Kyle Walker dawdles in possession and Italy win it back again.
This is a prolonged spell of Italian possession now. But England do look quite... Their shape seems quite good still behind the ball.
Too much on that, and it's a goal kick. He tried to send Emerson down the left, and there's words between Emerson and Trippier there. I think England are doing a little bit of winding up there, getting onto the Italian skin.
I can lip read Trippier's saying it's a shame that we can't watch the watch along on Let's Talk Sport. Well, Trippier knows.
Just, you know what? He can watch it again tomorrow. You know, it'll be up on the channel. You know, I know it's not live, but he could watch it fully tomorrow, or in the hopeful post-match celebrations if England win.
Yeah.
Kane, Sterling, Mason Mount. Oh, he couldn't find Raheem Sterling with the return.
I have been told that this is how they analyse the games, is just by watching us.
Sounds about right. So if they win, technically we should get a medal.
Yeah, I mean, I know where the hotel is, so I think if we leave now, we'll just take one.
Might as well.
Much like my career with ping pong took so much from me.
Here's a question for everyone. Let us know in the comments below your favourite European Championships. It's always an interesting question. Favourite European Championships tournament? My favourite was Euro 2008. That's Chiesa. Oh, he kept on going, and then draws a left-footed shot for about 20 yards and trickles past the England post. Nobody closed him down, and that could have been 1-1.
Rice didn't do a great job there. He was trying to get the ball, but he was more just like he was tickling him like with a feathered duster. He kept trying, but didn't get close enough at the end. In the end, I think my favourite Euros would have to be 2016 for obvious reasons.
That wouldn't be because a certain side got to the semi-finals, would it?
No, that was the year that I lost my virginity. What? No, yeah, it's because Wales won. It was definitely Wales. I meant Wales. Wales got to the semis.
Your dog behind you by any chance, Darren?
Yeah, my dog is... You can't see, but he's... Maybe you can't... My dog is having a stretch and trying to chew himself.
Luke Shaw, he's in for England. He plays the ball across. Oh! Couldn't quite make contact inside the centre. I think it was Mason Mount. And then Italy only just managed to scramble it clear.
Douglas, do you mind? We're trying to watch a game here, mate. Do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello? Probably can't now. He's too old.
He's too stressed about the final.
Oh no, he's a Bulgaria fan.
I
don't know why. That was just the first team that came to mind. Oh no, I think Greg got confused when he asked me if I liked cricket. I started to sing the song. I was singing the song. I don't actually like cricket. Um, I, so to answer his question, Darren, would you say that Ben Stokes is the best batsman for England of all time? I would have to say maybe. I think that covers all bases, right?
Yeah. KP was a good player as well. Ken Peterson, he was a good player. Controversial, but good player. Anyway, Greg also says Greece 2004 was his favourite Euros. It's strange that I liked Euro 2008 because England weren't in it, but I don't know, I just seemed to enjoy the football. There was plenty of drama in the matches. Obviously, Spain won it, which was the team that I predicted would win it before the start of the tournament, and the team that I chose to cheer on that tournament. You had peak Spain with Iniesta, Xavi, Villa, strong tackles in there by Emerson on Rice. Surely that should be a card. He's flown in there and he couldn't get the ball. He's flown in. He did get a little touch, I think, on the ball in the end, but it's the follow through.
It did, but I mean, it's the follow through that should have got the card. Absolutely,
he knew what he was doing. But yeah, Euro 2008, obviously some fantastic games. The final wasn't the most exciting, but it was settled by a brilliant goal by Torres. And I remember one or two of the games, Turkey seemed to have that run to the quarters where they just kept on scoring late on.
on the was that offside? Offside.
Yeah.
I do think if England can get another one just before half time, that might start to really drive that nail into the casket. But I'd also say if Italy can equalise before half time, then that might put the pressure more on England to come back out and perform. It might put them in the driving seat.
Well, Pickford launches it and it's
Here's
gone.
A question.
Goal kick. Go on.
Here's a question for you and everyone in the chat. Favourite wrestling match of all time?
I don't really know. I've never really watched it, to tell you the truth.
What? What do you mean? Did you not have a childhood?
I did. I just wasn't interested in wrestling.
Put your mother on. I need to speak to you. I mean, this is outrage. Everyone loves a bit of, the concerto, which is where you get a steel chair and you smack it against both sides of someone's head. You must have done that in school.
Hang on, a referee. Harry Kane thrown to the deck on the halfway line and doesn't give anything. That's ridiculous. And Greg says he was 1 year old when Greece won the Euro 2004. That can't be right. I'm sure you said the other week on the chat that you did golf in the 90s or something. Unless I'm thinking of someone else.
I mean, that would make sense why Greece is Douglas.
Are we doing the British and Irish Lions tour at the end of the month? That's a question. So I fear that the Zoom has dropped out. It has. The Zoom has dropped out. Which is unfortunate, but I'll reset that up for you. So we have temporarily lost Darren because Zoom has dropped out. So apologies for that. As Italy bring it in. It's cleared out of the way. And then it's Jorginho. It's Emerson down the left. 4 minutes to go plus stoppage time at the end of the half. Italy in possession still. Playing the ball about. Still in Italian possession. as boos ring around Wembley. The ball's blocked and cleared out and away. And whilst we try and reconnect on Zoom and get Darren back on, I'll just talk you through the action as the ball's gone out of play. Insigne claps his teammate for a great effort there. Greg says, are we doing the British and Irish Lions talk at the end of the month? I'm not sure. I think it's something we can certainly discuss on the channel between the team members. I think it'd be good for us to do it. I do think it'd be good for us to do it. Sterling goes through, he thinks he's blocked, he's gone down, but the referee gives nothing in the end of there. It's Rice, he's brought down. Darren's in the comments says, why did I kick him out? I'm sorry, Darren, I didn't kick you out. I know you're only joking, obviously, when you say that, but I didn't kick you out. Presumably, he's doing Zoom and decided to crash. We use Zoom to connect via OBS between the two of us. It's actually Zoom as a whole that's crashed, Darren, and he's even signed me out of it. As they come forward, it's Emerson. Pass 1, pass 2. Blocked. So I'm just trying to reconnect the Zoom for everyone so that Darren can get back on. As they come down the right hand side. Di Lorenzo into Chiesa. Into Ferrati, who's trying to play that over the top towards Insigne, who does well to keep it in play, but Trippier has to blast it long down the field. And it's out for throwing. That's 4 minutes of added time. 4 minutes. Greg says to Darren that it's the best WWE is The Undertaker and Triple H, where Shawn Michaels was a special guest referee in the Hell in the Cell WrestleMania. Immobile with the chance for Italy. Blocked. Jorginho Verratti, and his shot was tame and an easy take for Pickford in the end. It's England trying to get it down the left. It's Harry Kane. Oh, I can't find Calvin Phillips, and if they can break away. As England had the ball in possession in the middle of the park play to Shaw, back inside to Rice. Shaw, Mount Sterling. Oh, let's get it clear. Let's come down the other end. And Bonucci winds one up and sends it miles wide of the target. Right, I've got it back again. So if Darren can try and get back onto Zoom, we'll be back to a full quota of people. Max Berger says Euro 2020 for UEFA with final with Italy and England was great on YouTube. Thank you. And it's half time. England 1, Italy 0. As a fan has the Euro trophy in his hands at half time. We hope to see Harry Kane lifting that at full time. As Luke Shaw's early goal separates the side as it's England 1, Italy 0 at half time here. So that's been an interesting half of football between the two sides here. Just as I update the social media here on the Let's Talk Sports. Italy, I'm going to be honest with that first half. England were pretty solid for most of it, but then after about half an hour, Italy started to grow into the game. And towards the half time, they were getting closer and closer to scoring. As I know we've disappeared off the stream, I hope we're sorted out now. Greg says, where's the next Euros getting played in 4 years' time? It's getting played in Germany. And we're back again. So yes, Greg says bring back Darren. And then he says, "Where's the next Euros played? It is played in Germany." And sorry if it disconnected for a bit. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Bibi Bathos has the dab emoji and Greg says, "I think Germany are hosting Euro 2024, which they are, in fact, doing." So I'm having a few technical difficulties here with my computer. Obviously, it's not affecting the channel so far, so hopefully that's fine. As they share the celebrations across the country in the various different fan parks. They're showing Croydon, the Rocks part. All that beer going everywhere. Trafalgar Square. And then they're showing Leicester as well now. And Coventry. And now they're showing Wembley, the reactions inside Wembley of the pundits. "2 minutes," says Gary, 2 minutes. It's just showing highlights of the second half. As we're back. There's just free Darren in the comments that I am trying. As we are back connected again. Fingers crossed. As Jamie Goy joins in the comments now. Stu is there as well. Yeah. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. He is back. You've got what you wanted. He is back. Darren, take it away.
Hashtag free Darren. Hashtag free the nipple. Hashtag am I really that freaky-eyed? That seems a bit rude. Hashtag Joe's incompetence to the extreme. We are going to have words, my friend. We are going to have words.
And you want to know something? That the viewing figures dropped down a little bit as well from your left, so I don't know. I'm not trying to big you up too much, like.
I noticed as well, I went on to the Let's Talk Sport group, and people are blowing up about this wrestling chat. So when there's a lull, we will definitely get back onto that. But firstly, what have I missed?
You've not really missed too much, mate. I was just saying about, obviously, there's a few opportunities for Italy towards the end, and then England had the chance, and then the half-time whistle blew, basically. I said about the fan having the replica Euro trophy in the crowd. I said hopefully Kane will be lifting that come full-time. And then I was talking about how they've just shown the different fans in the different fan parks across the country.
Did they show us?
Unfortunately, they did not.
Did they?
I think they're scared of copyright claims, but we'd be happy to let them show us.
Well, that, and probably because I wasn't there, they were like, well, I'm not interested.
And just try not to laugh at Andy's comment in the Let's Just Sport group when you disappeared off Zoom and then reloaded it. It made it look like, because obviously my Zoom picture's me. When it reloaded, it was a picture. It looked like you, and your profile picture was me and Klopp, which is quite funny.
And being a Man United fan, it was not funny to me.
But everyone, Darren is back. So if you want to rejoin and have the banter,
Hashtag.
Darren.
Yeah, although, yeah. Jamie, I'm very flattered that he's Team Hughes. But give us our freaky-eyed mentalist back. What does that mean? What does that mean? What are you trying to say? I'm not freaky-eyed. What the hell's wrong with you? Oh. But luckily, I took that lull to get myself another Moretti. So cheers.
You know what? I was quite honoured how everyone picked up on the fact that apparently I held it together well in the face of Zoom adversity.
Well, no, you see, I think it was planned. This is you just can't handle it being other than the Joe Show. Although you should definitely copyright that. That's got a great ring. The Joe Show. And now live, the Joe Show. Do it.
And now live, the Joe Show on YouTube.
You know what? I think I might get t-shirts. Team Hughes.
Team Stanley.
Team Stanley, Team Hughes.
You got one of them. You got a picture of you and then the other one you got a picture of me going.
Well, I can't see you because you see, guys, what you don't know is we use Zoom, and again, to the utter disdain that Joe has to me, he's allowed you guys to see his webcam, but not me. I'm forced to look at him and Jurgen Klopp for the whole game. So I don't know what face you pulled there.
Oh dear.
Why do you hate me so much? So the Welsh have a saying, which is "cicio a brathu ma'r cariad yn magu," which basically means you're only mean to me because secretly you're in love with me.
Oh. Okay. Make of that what you will.
Jamie is fully Team Hughes. Hashtag Team Hughes greater than the Joe Show.
Team Darren and Flash scoring. Hey, mate, you can't give yourself a nickname. I'm sorry, but no. You've got to agree with me on that one, Darren, haven't you? You have to be given.
Oh, well.
You have to be given the nickname.
Yeah, but not all nicknames which are given are great. So my middle name is Thomas, and when I was in secondary school, my nickname was the Fat Controller because my middle name was Thomas, and Thomas the Tank Engine, the Fat Controller. Ask me back then if I was fat. Ask me.
Were you?
No, I was not fat. So, you give yourself a nickname. Don't let anyone else do it. Haters gonna hate. I'm waiting now for the team hashtag Team Fat Controller to start. Whoa.
Hashtag Team Fat Controller.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! This is a place of work. This is bullying in the workplace.
You
little toad.
Assuming fans trying to get into Wembley Stadium now, it was out of order before the game. 45 minutes away, the England boys are back out now. Come back out now, come on. 45 minutes from glory. Italy are already out, so I think that's a bit of mental game, mind games there for the England players, making them wait in that hostile atmosphere at Wembley.
So what do you think? How, if you were Gareth South, we should talk about football, I guess. If you were Gareth Southgate, how would you start this second half? Would you try and end it the way that, well, I assume the way the second half ended. I didn't watch it because you chucked me out. Where you're happy to absorb pressure, or are you going to attack to try and get that second goal to kill the game off?
It's risky trying to soak up pressure, isn't it? I think he'd go for the second goal and then just try and control the possession as England stand over the ball to kick off the second half. Matthew Sterling. And England are kicking it underway.
You're going to risk the counter-attack?
Yes. Because you're risking it. You're risking conceding anyway.
That's why I... Yeah, but yeah. I mean, I do the same thing.
Well, go all out.
So is tonight where the undefeated streak of Italy ends and the trophy barren spell of 54 years of England also ends?
Fingers crossed. As I haven't updated the title on the Let's Talk Sport page to put the score in. Naughty Joseph.
Should I start a list of everything that you've done wrong? That's it. I want to talk to your manager.
Well, he's away at the moment. I'm sorry. Can you take a message?
If you wouldn't mind waiting, on this phone call, and he'll be with you as soon as he can.
2 days later, I've been on the phone for 2 days.
To be fair, I'm still hashtag Team Hughes. However, I will give you kudos. I mean, it's easy for me. I dial in, I talk a bit of bull crap, and that's it. You've got the socials to look after. You've got the YouTube stream to look after. You've got to deal with me as well. So fair play.
There's a yellow card there for Nicolo Barella for fouling Harry Kane.
You guys want to send a super chat, by all means. It's always good to support the channel. Feel free to super chat #Team Hughes. Always appreciated.
Last time we did a super chat, I ended up singing. So, yeah. Make of that what you will. There's Luke Shaw down the left. Sterling, come on, Raheem. He's passed one. He's gone down. It has to be a penalty. It has to be a penalty. And the referee's bottled it. And the referee has bottled it, Darren.
It'll go to VAR, surely.
And they haven't gone to VAR by the looks of things. It's ridiculous.
It might be checking it in the background, but they can't do anything until it goes out of play, right?
I think that's correct, yeah. Come on.
But unlike the Prem, they don't show us what they're checking. So
It's Pickford boots out of play now. Both Bonucci and Chiellini pulling back. How's that not a penalty? Ridiculous.
It does seem a little bit soft.
Jamie, if we're going to the super chat in the next 15 minutes, Darren and Jay will sing Yes Sir, I Can Boogie. Oh, is that the one that was on the Cadbury advert not that long ago?
I was going to sing it then to tell you what it was like, but then no one would have to super chat. So
yeah, because it's not a penalty. I think it is. You said you can't grab someone's shoulder and pull it backwards. And this is from the next referee. As if they come forward, it's Insigne, and the referee gets a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area.
And of course, it was Sterling at that point. So it's quite funny.
Yeah, the irony. Perfect position for
Isn't it ironic? To be fair, it was a free kick, and I thought the penalty did look a little bit soft.
It's gone quiet here.
So
Stu Davis has sent £4.99 in.
Stuart, you absolute foot. And by foot, I mean leg end. And by leg end, I mean legend.
But we'll have to wait till after.
I can boogie.
1 second. As it's Emerson and Insigne up over the wall and wide. So, yes, sir, I can boogie. And I don't know the rest of the words. There you go.
No, same. That's really as far as it goes. I'm trying to look back there. We got a lot of wrestling chat, didn't we? So I'm trying to find that. Think that interesting.
So thank you, Stu, for the super chat there. So yes, sir, we can boogie, and we'll be boogieing at full time if England win tonight. Jay Burgoyne says yes, Stu, they can boogie, but they'll sing a certain song. There you go. So that's what they want me to sing. Yes, Stu, we can boogie, but we'll sing a certain song.
Oh, nice.
If England win the Euros, we'll party all night long. Yeah, there you go. Change the lyrics for you.
So we did get a few wrestling. I asked what was the best matches in recent history. Greg says when The Undertaker versus Triple H with Shawn Michaels as a special guest referee, and it was Hell in a Cell as well. That was a really good one. Then Dolph Ziggler. I would agree that Dolph Ziggler never really got to the heights in WWE, but he was a very good technical wrestler. Mine would have to be 2001 King of the Ring, Shane O'Mac and Kurt Angle. I think that still lives in memory. That was a great one where where Shane O'Mac was belly-to-belly suplexed through planes of glass, which just didn't break, and he kept landing on his neck. That was a great one. Naked. Greased over each other. What's not to love?
Well,
Back then as well, you could have something called the bra and panties match. I'll say no more, but my childhood was that's when I became a man. Stacey Keebler.
Darren took through that. If he has an attack, it didn't come to nothing, but the only attack again is it's insignia down the left, cuts past one, cuts past two, goes to Ben one, and sends it towards the corner flag instead of the goal. Greg says, well, if you put a hand on Sterling, he goes down easily, Joe, he's just a diver. Yeah, I'm not defending that, I'm just saying, though, that was a penalty, because you can't pull someone's shoulder back inside the penalty area, and this is from an ex-referee. But let's not go there. As this team go to make their first substitution. They haven't made it, just decided to delay it, but after the goal kick, which Pickford sends long down the field, headed down by an Italian player, and headed back in there. But regains possession, it's Rice, pass one, pass two, send it to the left to Mount, which he has done eventually, sends it back to Shaw, he can gallop down the flank, and win England a throw. There's someone called Darren Hughes in the comments, says Stu Davis, you are a legend. As this is the other side that blinked first, as boos ring around the stadium as Nicola Barrea comes off and is replaced by Cristante.
Wasn't Barrea already on a yellow card?
I believe so.
Yeah, so that makes like that's a good cautious substitution there.
Oh, there's another one. Immobile for Alf Verardion.
Maybe he guessed it. No, I'm not doing that joke again. Maybe it wasn't so Immobile anyway.
This is a foul by Benucci now.
That's definitely a yellow, right?
And it is a yellow card.
Absolutely hacked him.
No need. Starting to lose a temper a little bit, I think. Safe to say.
Which is what England want. They need the frustration to start to set in. 35 minutes left to save their Euros dream.
Come on, England, let's get second. Similar sort of area to where Maguire scored England's second against Ukraine last Saturday. As the referee's just having his microphone earpiece finger on his shoulder corrected. So I'll keep chewing rather cautiously on the touchline. Come on, England. Shaw whips it in. It is Harry Maguire and it's off over the top of the crossbar. I couldn't quite get over it. Come on. Nerves starting to kick in, people, and we're 10 minutes into the second half. For me, I mean, not the players. Insigne plays it across. Chiesa. He draws it across, it's a touch. Insigne, and Pickford just about gets it clear. And Rice got it clear, but Italy will recycle possession from the halfway line. Benucci to Jorginho to Di Lorenzo. Boos ring around Wembley.
If we look how high Italy are up the pitch now, this might play into England's hands if they can turn the ball over now and break with the pace of Sterling.
England have a throw. Di Lorenzo putting it out of play. Chiesa crossed cannons off Trippier. If you were Southgate, what changes would you make?
Right now, I probably wouldn't. I would just see if they can weather the storm, and then once Italy starts to get more tired legs, I'd probably bring on some pace. Maybe Saka, maybe Sancho, maybe Rashford. I mean, you would hope that Grealish might come on in the final. But right now, I think I just weather the storm, trying on the break, a bit bring on.
England have a throw on the far side.
That wasteful balls from Italy. Maybe it's frustration, maybe it's nerves, maybe it's starting to get.
Oh, it hasn't happened again, has it? I think it has, where we've lost connection. But yeah, for me, I'd look at Southgate as the game went on. I'd probably take Rice off for Henderson because Rice is a bit leggy, and then potentially look at chucking Grealish or Saka, someone with pace on the flank. Insigne, Jorginho, Di Lorenzo whipped in, chested down, Emerson, and England have a free kick for handball. Are you back again, Darren?
Rice will go.
Come on, England. Rice. That's 1 past 2. Tries to flick it through to Sterling. You can't quite get there.
Joe, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
All right. Okay. You seem to be there, but maybe it's me. Can you see me?
I can see it, yeah. My Zoom call out again for some reason. I don't know why. It keeps saying it's losing connection and then just loads back up again. I don't know why it's doing it. Bizarre.
Right. We seem to have a lot of wrestling in the chat. Massive fan.
Jesus forward to Italy. 1 past 2. He's gone for goal. Great save by Pickford. Italy started to grow more dangerous in this game, Darren.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but absolutely. Maybe now would be the time to get some fresh legs on just to shake things up. Who would you put on?
I'd look at replacing Rice with Henson because Rice just seems to have lost his legs in the last couple of minutes. And Henson to do well, hasn't he?
Oh my God! Typical Liverpool bias.
And I'd probably look at the likes of Greenish or something in the wide area. You mentioned Saka the other day as well. Because he did well the other day, should I say. As Di Lorenzo's put it out for a corner to England. Come on, England. It's a corner. Whipped in. It's flicked on and it's just over the top of the crossbar from John Stones. Don't know if Donnarumma got a hand on that. Tipped it over for another corner. And England whiff it in again and it's head out and away. It's Pickford turns it long down the field. Headed on. No, it's head out for throw by the Lorenzo in England. He's just trying to get the foothold on the game again and calm this thing down.
Sorry, I was just replying to the wrestling chat on the chat on here.
No problem, because I couldn't hear you. I wasn't sure whether you were still there or not, so I was just trying to talk through there. I could hear tapping in the background, so I thought...
Well...
As Italy go down the right, it's Di Lorenzo, Berardi. They have to go all the way back there.
Oh, you're back again.
And we're back again. There's Berardi. Are you there, Dan?
And you're back again. Just as I said that, yay, I'm back. Yeah, I'm here.
Fantastic. I don't know what's going on. I believe it's just internet connection says it's unstable.
Italy seems to be asking a lot more questions now. Great defensive header there by Maguire. From a lovely cross from Italy.
Ball whipped in. Flicked on. Oh, Italy equalised. And it's Bonucci. It's hit the post, it's come back out, and then Bonucci knocks it in from close range. Poor defender by England, who just completely and utterly switched off. And Bonucci equalises from close range.
Would you now think that this makes Italy best spell on the ball in the second half? They've looked more dangerous, and surely now they've got the confidence.
yeah, England looked devoid of confidence in the second half. They not really done what they did in the first half, where they were out there pushing, trying to get another goal. And it was poor defended. Corner flicked on there. Maguire goes down under the challenge from Chiellini instead of Stones. So it's Stones that went down to challenge Chiellini. And it drops at the foot of Vanucci, just slots it in. So it's 1-1 game on. Southgate, time to ring your changes, mate.
I think now's the time to make an ollie.
I said it was coming as the longer England went without a second goal. Italy just grew into the game, and it's happened. It's Keyes on the right, he whips it across the box, but nobody's there. He just gives Jeremy who plays the goal, Harry Kane on the line. Couldn't quite prevent it. Onto the ninth appearance, and Leonardo Bonucci equalises in the final firstly. Trippier heads it on. It's the maintain possession. It's definitely got to be some changes in England. They've got to make some changes.
Hi, Joe.
Hi. So I'm not sure what's going on, but it keeps on crashing as Bukayo Saka gets ready to come on down.
Good. I think that's a good call. Who would you take off to bring Saka on? Would it be Mount on that right hand side?
I think it's going to be Trippier, I think. And it is Trippier.
Move Sterling to.
Change of formation. Oh. What? Rice was upended then. So Kane was not upended then, and the referee gave nothing again. It's atrocious. Italy come forward. Ball through to Pickford. It's Italy that definitely dominating now, Darren.
This is England did so well in the first half, getting the early goal, and I think the momentum is still.
England come forward. Saka. Kane tries to release Saka. That's poor. And it's in possession, just playing the ball across the back. Chiellini. Emerson to Insigne, and Walker in there with a strong shuddering challenge. And here he is. Jordan Henderson getting ready. Should have been brought on soon as the ball's played long. Oh! And it's been Vardy that's played through there, and he sends it over the bar. What a chance that was. As Declan Rice makes way for Jordan Henderson.
You still confident that it's coming home?
So I didn't quite catch that one.
Are you still home?
I'm still confident that it's coming home. Not at the moment, no. Not with what it played in the last 10-15 minutes. Chiesa. Insigne. Pickford gets there in the end. Shake of the head from Darren there. You're not happy with that, Dan?
I can't see England coming back into this. It seems anything of merit seems to be coming Italians. There's 15 minutes left to change this. I don't want to go to extra time. Don't want to go to the penalties. I'm up early. How rude.
I think in handball there. Was he going to
Handball.
I think he knows where the referee was from tonight, actually. Basically.
Yeah.
Chiesa, a goal defender there by John Stones. On, just get it clear. Referee's giving a throw to Italy. Very nervy at the back there from Maguire.
The referee is Dutch.
He's Dutch.
Apparently.
Ah. Come on, England.
I think we should play guess the referee. So he does a job other than ref.
He does a job of their ref.
He's got a second job. He's got a second job.
Is he a dentist?
Nope.
Police officer?
No, it's bigger. He's
Lawyer?
okay.
The German referee, Felix Breck, he is a doctor. England in possession. Phillips, Shaw. Phillips, Shaw into Maguire. Oh, England. Maguire goes down halfway.
Now the English is rated.
So what's his day job then?
Oh, did you miss that? He owns a market.
He owns a supermarket. Is it just
He Joe, as an English, I have to ask, if England, is it a failure 4 years enough for what?
if England don't win tonight, is it a failure? They've done well to get to the final. So I'm looking at it with that perspective, but really, when you get to the final, you have to try and win a trophy, don't you?
Though.
Okay, he's on the floor crying. I don't know why. I don't know. Don't know why. I'm just trying to break up the play. Poor lad. Absolutely poor. There's no foul in that. No foul in that whatsoever. Didn't I didn't think he was showing the replay. With the equalizer. Come on. There's no your thoughts in the comments below, or who are the favourites for this one? Oh, you know, backing. Very nerve-wracking indeed, as Casey Fan gets to his feet. As Mancini looks set to ready another substitution. Booze ring around Wembley. There's Bernardeschi. He's going to come on for Chiesa. Chiesa's causing lots of problems. It might actually benefit England a little bit. Come on, England, take advantage whilst they're down to 10 men. Walker. Henderson. Hughes is back on the pitch now. It's a miraculous recovery. It's Mason Mount. Shaw, pass 1, pass 2, he's gone down. Mason Mount jams at the penalty here. That's the ball. Oh, was that Saka or was that Sterling? Saka, and he just bounced off and he couldn't get a touch.
Saka.
Come on. Stones, sure. This is better for me, isn't it, Dan?
Absolutely, and they need this spell this close, to the end. They don't want it to go to extra time.
Henderson, Walker, Saka. Phillips, he's gone down to a challenge. That should be another booking. And it is another booking.
Have you noticed that the mood has definitely changed?
It has. It's gone from a carnival atmosphere in England then to just stunned silence, pretty much. Come on, let's make some noise and bring the boys home. Let's get them back into this. It's perfect position as free kick. Got Saka and Mount standing over it.
Far now.
Come on. Mount whips it in. Stones goes for it, drops it into the penalty area, and then what was that? Still lose it for sure. He just blazed it over the bar. Just taking a touch and played back in. Chiesa does come off now for Bernardeschi.
It's 5 minutes free time.
He comes off the pitch and he's greeted by boos. Come on, England. Whoever gets the next goal wins it, in my opinion. What do you reckon, Dan?
Well, if they do it in the next 5 minutes, absolutely.
Please.
And then your scoreline might be right.
Football's coming out, Mings, around the stadium. Come on. Oh, we have a streaker on the pitch.
Oh, I missed that. Male or female?
I don't know. I didn't see who it was. Just
Joe, male or female?
I didn't see who it was. I just saw stewards running on the pitch, and the camera won't look at them because obviously they don't give them their.
Did they have? So
She's trying not to laugh.
She did. She did one. You don't get as many streakers now as you used to. Shame. I learned a female body. I can't one day.
Now we're back underway. After that brief interruption. Instead of a minute will be added on most probably. We're quite near lost the possession then. England throw. Stones, Maguire. 1 England. Shaw. Sterling, pass 1. Come on. That's pace. Sterling. Who's Sterling? Overdoes it and it's out for goal kick.
Are you surprised we've not seen?
England just letting him play the ball about. It's frustrating. Not press on. As he's back.
Hello.
Hello. Phillips, that's a tackle. Come on, England. Let's get forward and get on the attack. Sterling. Pass 1, pass 2. Goes down. Free kick. No. Referee says no. Ridiculous.
That wasn't a free kick, though. It is why.
Yeah, I know that now. I'm claiming for everything. You can tell how desperate I want it. Yeah, okay, he slipped, yeah.
Are you surprised that we've not seen Grealish?
I'm a little bit, yeah, because he's one of the players that will just run at Italy. You've not seen anything like that.
Yeah, with conceded, I'm surprised that we've not got the most foul player in the Prem. Maybe that is a secret weapon for extra.
6 minutes. So we have some comments below. We have
right. Come on.
So here, Yassa says, "Why do you not show us the match? Because it's illegal to stream the match." And then he says, "Viva Italia." Come on, England.
Oh, come on! Secretly a mastermind.
Shaw stands over the free kick, plays it long. Headed on by Maguire at the far post. Into the mixer. Oh, ball off. As Bravatti goes down to a challenge from Henderson, and I think it's a free kick on the edge of the Italian penalty area. Into the first of the 6 added on minutes. Verratti as what do you reckon, Darren? Has it got extra time, or do you think any other sides can nick a goal?
I think it's going to be. I also think that's what Southgate is playing for too.
Oh, Henderson's ball then towards Saka.
Changes.
That's it. What Bonucci did it back to Sterling then. Lasty. That's a ball from Jorginho to Emerson. Chiellini. Tackle. Three minutes down. Come on, England.
What gonna do? Give it to me. I made ice cream from Italy. I wonder if the cornettos in Italy.
Would have thought so. It's a globally distributed ice cream. Good tackle out by Saka while in Hender. Kane flicks it on but can't find Henderson. Just nerve-wracking, isn't it? 2 minutes to go in Italy, just smothering possession.
Now walls.
Flipping no, Kyle Walker. I thought you put it into your own net, then, you idiot. I chose my words very carefully then, because I do not want to lose the monetisation on the stream.
Oh, can you not swear?
No. Yeah, unfortunately, Luke said a naughty word. Said a naughty word the other day, and we lost monetisation on the stream, so we presume that's what it was. Because there's no other reason we should have lost it. Good tackle by Saka. Come on, England. Henderson. Oh, come on. He's got to go.
He's got to go. That's got.
What is it?
Oh, that's outrageous.
Oh, I thought Chiellini had already been booked. But it was Bonucci that's been booked, is it?
Either way, surely that's a deliberate. It's stopping a perfect goal chance.
Because it's a halfway line, they're not going to give a red card, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not clear. No.
If it was closer to the goal, about 10 yards closer, then maybe they'd look at it as a goal-scoring opportunity, but they're not going to do it. Come on, England. As Phillips launches it. That's to Maguire. It's headed out no way. That's poor. It's full times. 1-1. So we're going to.
Yeah. It's not like I have to be early.
After being early for work tomorrow, dear. Come on.
Yeah. Hello again.
Hello again. So apologise for the.
I think it would be quite fitting. It'd be quite fitting, I guess, if it did eventually go to penalty. The thing which has hindered the progression of England in international competition, saviour in this competition. We've got 30 minutes to avoid penalties.
Penalty shootouts are great when it doesn't involve your team.
So we just saw Grealish not warming up, still in his bench kit. So maybe that's not in Southgate's mind's eye at the moment. Surely that seems foolish.
Come on. They seem riled up for this extra time, though, don't they? England seemed up for it then.
Sorry?
They seemed up for it then, England.
Well, Southgate did. The Chiellini thing should have been a sending off. It was definitely it was horrendous. That wasn't very professional at all. It was a professional foul, I guess. However, it wasn't his second yellow, and it wasn't really opportunity. So.
Jamie McGoy says it's a sending off in his opinion.
Was I not live then?
I'm not sure. I heard something about a sending off.
What's goal scoring? Panning camera.
Lotti's coming on for Italy. For Lorenzo Insigne. Is England going to get this extra time underway? And they do. Oh, we have him back again.
You're very offended Italy. And nothing for Southgate. 30 minutes left. Surely now is the time. I'm not sure why you wouldn't freshen up the team now.
Your guess is as good as mine, mate.
2 changes that he's made so far. Well, yeah, the two changes he's made so far. Saka and Henderson to give it a little bit more, but they're not really attack-minded changes or a Grealish. I expected this match to be Italian job, a snatch and grab. It's now.
Oh, it's a high foot there over Lottie on Maguire. A Verardi, should I say. It goes to Stones, to Walker. Saka. All on England. As Mount drives forward for England. Shaw. Comes off the other end now. That's England. Greg's such an interesting game of football to us because you just said Jordan Henderson died, but I don't think he did. Look at Holly to come off Italy next. The internet connection drops out again. Need to take my Pickford in the end. England in possession in their own half. Phillips, Shaw. Mounts. Off the ball's broken for Jordan Henderson, and what a ball that is to release Raheem Sterling. Play it in. Ah, he took too long. He should be playing that straight away. Kane. As Verratti comes off. Another Italian change. Locatelli coming on. Player linked at Arsenal.
How would you, if you were Calvin Lewin with Evan, but knowing that you're not going to get on the pitch for your national side, they need a goal because he's not going to take Kane off.
Calvin Phillips! Oh! Just goes wide of the target. Sorry, what was that, mate? I was busy focusing on the game. So about Calvert Lewin.
Yeah, how knowing that you've had a good few years with your club, also know as long as Kane is in the England squad, not going on the pitch.
It's a fair point. You'd be gutted, wouldn't you? If you're in that, you're not going to get on the pitch. He's done okay when he's played for England. He obviously didn't. He only played a little bit against Ukraine, hasn't he, this tournament? Did he come against Scotland for like a minute as well, I think? In one of the group games, I think it was Scotland. But, yeah, he's not really had much football, but he did well in the friendlies beforehand. So, yeah, you'd be gutted, but a bit difficult to take off a player of Harry Kane's quality off the pitch. It's Kane, Henderson. What play that is. Overcooks the pass. Does us about to big move, and here he is. Jack Grealish. He's struggling to get his top off. That's surely a foul on Phillips, but the referee said no, as Di Lorenzo's in. Looks a low ball. Maguire blocks that and gets a boot in the leg by Belotti, but the referee says it's a throw into Italy. I think that just comes with the territory, to be honest. As Jack Grealish readies himself. Why has she got a shirt with Mrs. Grealish and a certain number on, and it's a Man United shirt of all things? That makes no sense.
What was the number?
I think you know what number it was. It involved the number 6 and another number. But Lottie's shot deflects up into the arms of Pippin.
You know that you are allowed to say 69, right?
I know, right? Just in case there's any youngsters watching.
More. What? So that's it's just number.
Good point. Here he is, Jack Grealish. Who's he on for? Mason Mount. Come on, Jack. Go make yourself a hero.
Grealish give
He's going to have a free kick midway inside the Italian half. Maguire's going to take it. Moves it down the flank to Shaw. Shaw deflects cross up. Back to Phillips. He's gone down. Referee says play on.
No.
Saka. Shaw. His cross deflected. It's cleared out and away. Maguire. I don't know why he played advantage there when there was no advantage on. As soon as Saka got given the ball, he was pounced upon. Phillips chased down. England still maintain possession. Pickford launched it long. Bonucci gets there ahead of Kane. Come on. Maguire, sure. Throws it into that gap for Jack Grealish, and Jack Grealish can chase. He's got Bonucci at him. Teasing the Italians. He flicks it. Oh, Saka! Just poor that was.
That were for little cute plays like that. Just unfortunate that they couldn't take advantage.
Thought we were in then. England for walk. Oh, come on, referee. Good touch that, Grealish. What's he doing that for? Launch it there. Nobody's there.
You frustrated, Joe.
Still a little bit frustrated. They did so well for like 3/4 of this game and then they just drop off. Come on. Is this to come down the left? Walker's across, but he can't quite. Oh, comes off Pickford and it's launched back in there by the Italian, but it's wide. That was very dodgy that from Pickford then.
Absolutely, I thought they were in then with the rebound. Of the first half of extra time.
Italy in possession. Playing the ball about. Come on, England. On ball. Okay, it is now. Come on, Harry Kane. Good tackle. Oh, get lost, referee.
He put the ball right.
You got the ball. Ball wouldn't change direction if you didn't get the ball. Alright, looking on replay, he might have caught the man a little bit, but the ball wouldn't have changed direction the way it did if he didn't get a touch on the ball.
You might disagree, but this terrible game.
It's not been the best of games, is it?
Minute of this first half.
It's a foul. The other ends who barge into the back of Grealish. They're experts at the housery, aren't they? Italy, experts at the housery, let's call it.
Absolutely.
The dark arts.
This is why you have, but this is why you want Grealish on the other end of the pitch, because he can draw a foul easily, especially against the Italians.
Handball against Locatelli. England have a free kick. It was. Didn't spot that, I didn't. Ideal area.
Oh, yeah.
Crystal versus, is anyone in England sober at the moment? I don't think there's many people that are, to tell the truth. What do you reckon, Darren?
Let me tell you who I think. Yeah, no, I've had a few of these, but I'm all right.
Come on, England. And thanks for joining us on the stream.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the little bell icon to be notified.
Sure, free kick, that was poor. And the free kick's gone straight away for a foul. Well, that's all. If it's left me, I might as well just blow the whistle for half time and extra time, and he has actually. Still 1-1.
15 minutes before we go to penalties.
You might have to talk through the penalties, Darren.
If I've not. I start a diatribe and I get disconnected.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. I say that jokingly because obviously it's difficult to watch penalties which is your side. I have to watch it through my hands.
Absolutely.
Behind the sofa.
Well, hopefully you've got 15 minutes left. So would there be any changes that you would do before penalties?
Just trying to think. Would you bring Rashford on? He's good at penalties.
Yeah.
Just trying to think, because as it gets later in the extra time, you might have to start to think about the penalties and who could take one. And obviously, Kane would take one if he's still on the pitch. And I think Grealish might take one.
Rashford used to take them for us after Pogba missed a few before Bruno came, so he's a good shout.
Sterling would take one. I think Henderson would fancy one, but obviously he missed against Colombia and he missed in the friendly. But and speaking of Marcus Rashford, who do you bring him on for?
Well, this is it. So I wouldn't want to take off an offensive player, really. But it'd be dangerous now to weaken the defensive side.
Jamie Goy says, is that Sancho coming out? No, it's not. It's Rashford.
Both United players.
Aye.
The player that you would have want to bring on, but he wasn't included in your squad now. But imagine having someone like ready to go.
Free kick for Italy. At 25 yards from goal. Maguire ploughing through the back of Belotti there. And he gets a yellow card for his troubles.
Maybe he got confused and thought it was a Greek police officer.
Possibly.
I assume you got the reference.
I did get the reference.
Yeah. Cool.
12 months ago that was, wasn't it? Was it 12 months ago? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bernardeschi is over the free kick. Got a horrible feeling.
Even I'm nervous now. Imagine if they score.
Oh, I could just see him line it off and just tanning it into the top corner. It's dead central as well. Bernardeschi. Oh, Pickford spills it, but thankfully collects it the second attempt. And Jorginho's trying to yank it out of his hands for some reason. The absolute nutter. Sent long down the field. Come on. England have a throw.
Luckily that free kick was practically straight at Pickford central. It was on target.
Just realised the time's wrong on the timer. Everyone's going to think we're 20 minutes in. We're actually 17.
There's another strike, Joe.
Stones. Come on, England. You struck Grealish. Saka. Kane. Looks it in. Oh! Was it Stones, was that? So close.
Here come Italy.
Lofty played it across, well played Luke Shaw. Gets it clear and the flag went off eventually.
Was a miles offside.
Yeah. Stone's so close. He makes proper contact to that, England go 2-1 up.
Absolutely. But he just grazed the top of his Buffon. Get it? Buffon. Oh.
I get it.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone that's still watching the stream with us tonight. Obviously, we realise it's getting late, but there's a football match going on. Pickford launches it long. Keeling in, Kane or Henderson. That's a poor touch in the end. It goes out for an Italy throw.
Typical Henderson. Get Rice on.
Maguire. Shaw. Thought giving it the ball away then, Sterling, but no, he did manage to find Maguire. Phillips, Stones. Henderson. Walker cantering down the right side, back to Henderson. Finds Stones. Finds Walker. Robin Phillips.
Just play it sideways, mate. There you go. Just play it sideways.
Grealish. Grealish. Still Jack Grealish. Sterling. Henderson, 1-2 for Sterling. Sterling, he's in. Oh, we put out a leg. Let's see, just get it clear.
I have a feeling that this is going to penalties.
Henderson, Grealish, come on England. Past 1, past 2, past 3. Beautiful ball to Shaw. Oh, that was poor. Let's just get it clear. Southgate
Imagine
telling
if
his
you had.
boys. So don't go on.
Imagine if you had Grealish on from like minute 75.
Definitely. Oh, spreads the play. The Avenza gets on that though. And just to get it clear. And Gini's trying to push his players to push up. Oh, your nerves.
Better than yours.
Win-win for you, really, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Walker. Henderson. Kane. Oh, Sterling. Henderson carried on his run, but Sterling couldn't find him. Good tackle that by Grealish. Oh! Looked like Grealish was stomped on there. Chiellini's having a right go at the referee. I don't know why he's having a go. It was Grealish that was the one that was fouled.
That's dissent, right? That's the second yellow and he's off.
Surely, yeah. Grealish is screaming. And I think the Italian's just staying down because he's guilty. He's brought out Cardi, actually, referee. Jorginho. Oh!
Oof. That's not a nice one. Grealish has got massive calves.
He has, hasn't he? I'd be fuming too if I was Grealish. Yeah, if I was VAR, I'd be having a look at this.
Absolutely.
Because, yes, he got a touch on the ball, but he knows what he's doing. He's gone over the ball.
It's not a good challenge. However, every second that they stay down now, just bringing us closer to penalties.
I don't want penalties. This is going to make another change.
Grealish is back up, which is good.
Forensic, they come off Italy.
Looks like Rashford is going to come on for the penalties. So at that point, you take off. Good. Actually, no. That's a stupid thing to say, isn't it?
It's awful. Awful free kick that from Phillips in the end. And Jorginho comes back on.
Bear with me.
5 minutes to go. Italy still in possession.
Sorry, my skybox, which was downstairs, was about to go on standby.
Oh, the joys.
Absolutely. Add it to the long list of technical failures.
We must have quite good viewing figures tonight.
Sorry?
We must have quite good viewing figures tonight. We're doing 10,000
And-
playbacks.
And thank you, obviously, to Stuart Davis for his super chat.
Italy claiming for a penalty there, not given. Let's have a look. Deshi, no, not for me. The arm's tucked into the body.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Pickford launches it long. Picked on by Kane. Grealish is in there. So Saka. Saka dancing, twisting, turning, driving at the Italians. Referee's giving a goal kick there. After Grealish wins possession. I thought the ball had gone out before that, but never mind.
Saka, for his age, has got no fear, has he? He's not concerned by the occasion.
No. So Emerson's come off and Ferenzi's come on. Okay. Does that mean they're going to three at the back?
So Sancho's coming on, Rashford is coming on, which must only be for penalties, as there's 2 minutes left.
They haven't come on yet though, have they?
No, they haven't.
We got the shout though, I think Walker did then to leave it to go. Phillips, Stones, Saka. Oh, it's gone out of play now. England will do their changes now, surely. Come on.
Probably not. Why didn't they come on?
Don't know. Ferenzi's coming down the left for Italy. He's it inside. To Cristante. To Jorginho. Back to Benucci. Back to Cristante again. Now it's Chiellini, the captain. Ferenzi, Italy going to have a go here. And it's deflected off Henderson. It's a corner. Time to get your subs on, England. I know you shouldn't really make a sub whilst making a corner, but you got no other choice. Henderson's coming off
No,
by Rashford.
I mean, to be fair, Henderson, since he's been on, has done very little.
This is purely for the penalties, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And Walker's coming off as well.
Crystal Rose is her first Euro, so drink up. Fortunately, I've
Oof,
finished.
across the face of goal then. Let's get it clear. How many minutes are added on here? 3 minutes.
It'll be because of the
Injury.
Grealish incident. Rashford at right back.
It's England's throw as well. Come on. Where's the Sky remote? Because our Skybox is about to go into standby. There we go. Sancho. Saka. Sancho loses possession.
Now this would be a terrible time to concede.
Lindsay.
Minute left on the clock.
And it goes out for a goal kick. Quickly pick to get the ball. Unless you're settling for penalties, but I just wouldn't want to.
No,
But again, he's not really got much choice, so we've got like a minute.
45 seconds.
The Italians are good at penalties. They showed that in the semi. In Spain. Okay, knocks it on. Ooh, England can have a throw. 10 seconds to go. Quickly speed it up, lads. Home to Saka. Touches it down. Oh, just dicked around with it too much, and it's full time. It will be penalties.
Penalties. Oh. So the penalties which have plagued England for so many years in international competitions may come back to bite them on the bottom again, or it might see them crowned champions of Europe.
Wow.
It's quite fitting. I think there was probably no other way for this to end. England in the final at Wembley, penalties. Of course, Southgate will know exactly how they're going to feel as they walk up to take their penalties.
They just said that no team has won twice in the same competition as in European Championships on penalties. Now, England haven't gone to penalties. Italy have. Is that an omen? Please be a good one.
It's almost potluck now. And can win this.
Who do you fancy then? Kane, Rashford, Sancho, maybe?
To take the first one, I think it'd probably be your captain, right?
It's gotta be.
Greg thinks 5-4 on penalties to England.
I hope you're right.
Who's going to take it first? There's probably less pressure taking it first.
Yeah, you'd have it doesn't matter in particular order, but Kane, Sancho, Sterling, Grealish is just nodded, so I think Grealish is down as one. And
Rashford.
Did they say Sterling? Kane, Sancho, Rashford, Sterling, Grealish, they're probably the five.
Wow. Wow.
Come on. The question is, which ends are they going to be taking it as well? Yeah, so there's more pressure taking the first pen. It is, that's probably why you'd want the likes of Kane taking it, because he's used to it.
Absolutely. Get your captain to lead by example.
So it's going to be taken in front of the Italian fans. Oh, no, it's our end. It's our end. Sorry, I thought it was the Italian fans. It's our end. And the Italians go first.
And this is where we're going to see the nightclub lasers. What's a 20 grand fine for the English FA if it means that they win the Euros?
Exactly. Come on, England. Pickford had a great penalty shootout against Colombia, didn't he? In the World Cup a couple of years ago, and he did well against Switzerland in the Nations League.
But look at that mountain of a man, PSG's new number one, Donnarumma. Look at the size difference. Oh. So all come down to this.
First talking to the keepers. Boos ringing around as it's Berardi who steps up first for Italy, making that long walk. Come on, Jordan Pickford. Words I thought I'd never say.
I know, right? I didn't think that I'd hear a Liverpool fan wanting the Everton goal to perform.
Berardi against Pickford. Probably going to go to keeper's right, I reckon. It's Berardi, and he goes to the keeper's right, and it's 1-0 Italy in the shootout. Can't Jordan if I knew who's going to get that side. Harry Kane steps up first for England. Like I said, did fancy on Wednesday. It's safe tonight, there's no rebound, Harry.
No.
Harry Kane against Gianluigi Donnarumma. Harry Kane smashes it in, 1-1. I now see why the other lads didn't sign up.
And you're slightly ahead of me, so I can't even help you out.
Andrea Bellotti, Italy. Torino player, normally takes penalties for his club. Normally prolific from the spot as well. It's just that he scored second against Spain in their shootout. Andrea Bellotti. Chorus of boos. Right footed. Saved! Saved by Jordan Pickford! Come on.
Is this England campaign, is it written in the stars or is it written in the sand? Is this where the tides start to change on the English history? Is it meant to be?
And it's Harry Maguire. It's slabbered.
This is a surprise.
I've never wanted a United penalty to score. Not United player to score a penalty more. Harry Maguire.
I did not expect this. Out of everyone on the pitch.
Harry Maguire. He scored! Rifles it top bins. Cups his ear. And gives the fans a big pump in the chest. England 2, Italy 1 on the penalty shootout.
That was a great penalty. Jesus.
Better than Kane's, that was. He's just took the camera out as well. He took the camera out as well because it just went black and white afterwards.
I half expected it to be a Southgate Mark II, but Jesus.
It's Bonucci now for Italy, who scored in the match.
So it's like defender for defender. 2-1 to England.
Come on, Jordan. Come on. Bonucci. Oh, Pickford nearly got there, but it was just above him. 2-2. Nearly.
Crystal Rose, it's home. Just keep saying it. Maybe we're almost there. The advantage is in England's court.
Marcus Rashford up next.
You would expect him to bury this, although Mbappe for France is just playing in my ear. Could this be?
Marcus Rashford. Come on, lad. Oh, he's at the post.
That was a terrible one. Stuttering run up.
That's as you were.
If they don't win this now, he's gonna carry the burden of that awful penalty.
I don't like the stutters.
2-2. 2-2 advantage gone.
It's Bernardeschi now for Italy. Come on, Pickford.
He spent too much time with Pogba for that stutter.
He'll score, Bernardeschi. George rolls it down the middle.
Rashford's face just says it all.
Is Jaden Sancho, I think. It is. Saved by Donnarumma.
The two substitutes brought on, especially for the penalty shootouts, both fail, both United players. The risks that Southgate took maybe will bite him in the arse.
And it's Jorginho. So he never misses from the spot, really. He's with a hop, skip, and a
Scores
jump.
this. He scores this. Will the 54-year wait continue?
Hop, skip, jump. Saved by Pickford. He's saved by Pickford.
You couldn't write it.
Since that both teams missed two.
Yeah, so this is the fifth now, right? This is the fifth penalty. So England have to score this to stay in the game, and then it's to.
It's Bukayo Saka. I can't watch.
It's a massive save. He needs to score to keep England in the game. One of the youngest players in England's squad.
Saved.
That's it. That's it. Italy have won their second European championship. England got all the way to the final, which is a massive achievement in itself, but didn't have enough to just finish the job. 54-year, 11-month and 12-day wait continues for England. Heartbreak in Wembley for England. Everyone was behind them, but they couldn't do it. Saka is in tears. The English players down on their knees, distraught. I'm not surprised. They could taste it. They were so close to ending the wait from 1966, but yet right down the final, their wait goes on. Italy, two-time European champions. Joe, it's a horrible thing for you to go through, but how do you feel right now?
Absolutely deflated.
I'm not surprised, mate. My heart goes out for you. The English players, they're absolutely distraught. Just imagine what Saka, what Sancho, what Rashford must be feeling. All young future players who've got a long career ahead of them, all in the English team, having to go through that. Absolute distraught on the pitch. Southgate, it's happened again. Lost in a penalty shootout, but this time England got through to the final. In the World Cup, they went through to the semis. This time they've gone one step further with only 18 months to wait till the next World Cup in Qatar. Maybe next time they can go one step further. But tonight, it's Italy's night, not England. After all that, it came home. The final was played in Wembley, but it's not staying home, guys. It's going to Rome.
Yeah.
Started off so well for England. Shaw with a fantastic goal after 2 minutes. The equaliser came, a scrappy equaliser came in the 64th minute, and it almost felt that England from that point were playing for penalties. The substitutions didn't come. The two substitutions that did come in the last few minutes of injury time, Sancho and Rashford, both missed their penalties.
To be fair, Italy have played fantastic throughout the whole tournament. So, based on the whole tournament, you'd say they deserved it. The fairy tale story would be England winning it. It hasn't happened. They've done very well to get to the final. Well, congratulations go to Italy, the players, the staff, the fans. Donnarumma, 22 years of age, and a hero.
PSG have got a fantastic player there. Now, I guess it's time for England to go away, reflect, and rebuild. Is Gareth Southgate the man for you to lead England into the next competition? Are you happy with the progress that you've seen so far?
Yes, he has to be the man. Obviously, some of the decision making didn't quite go to plan today, but I think who else are you going to get as manager as well? And I think he's done very well in this tournament, and he's got England further than they thought. Because I'm going to put my hands up and say that England, I thought, would get to the quarterfinals and then get dumped out by someone there. They got to the final, so yeah, it can be
first final since '66 in a major international competition. That is something that the players must, hold on to. They can't let this derail the progress that the team have made under Southgate.
They've got to use this as fuel for the next tournament. We're getting closer and closer. Semi-finals in Russia, runners up in Euro 2020. Does that mean in Qatar? I don't know. I'm not getting too carried away.
2022. All right, guys. So they didn't do it in Euro 2020, but 2022, it's coming home. It's coming home. Let's start it now. In 2022, it's coming home.
We get the hashtag trending.
Absolutely. Hashtag Team Hughes. Hashtag it's coming home 2022. Southgate applauds the fans. Rice is crying while he applauds the fans. It must be devastating to be in that stadium right now. Unless you're an Italian.
My one fear, I'm not turning it on the press, you know what I mean? I'm not blaming them, but I said to my family this morning that my worry was with it being plastered across the radio all week and, papers every day, everywhere you turned, it was all, Euro 2020 and all that lot. It was in England that's coming home. I did feel that the pressure would get to the England players, and I wonder if it did a little bit tonight.
Well, I suppose that is the difference between finalists and winners. You can't blame the fans for getting excited. The first final in so long. I don't think that the players did a disservice. Italy are a fantastic team. They haven't lost in 30-something games. Rice is absolutely devastated. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm not sure what else is to say.
I don't know, but Gareth Southgate, I think either way, I think he's going to end up knighted, and rightly so, because he's done something that no other England manager has done before.
Miss a penalty and then manage a team that also misses penalties. Is that what you mean?
Alright, just getting to the final. We do have some comments. We've got Grace's J put a light on. I have got a light on. I haven't got the main light on though, I suppose. Seven status is Al. Felice Denker says it's not coming home. AJ Seffett says it's coming Rome via home. And Crystal Rose says, hold your head high. They fought like heck. They did. Well, unfortunately, they didn't have enough in the end, and the pressure of a penalty shootout. So Italy have become the first team to win 2 penalty shootouts in the European Championship as well. In the same European Championship. Which is interesting. I'm delighted for Mancini though, because I like Roberto Mancini. So that's the only as an English fan, that soft spot I can take, bright spot I can take from it is that one of the managers that I like is won an international trophy. But yeah, commiserations to England, congratulations to Italy. So the boys they have done the country proud getting this far to the final. I know I said at the start of the show, it's alright getting to the final, but you've got to win it, and yes, there is that aspect to it. But when you're not expected to get anywhere near, you'd be gutted. The gutting thing is that we did wait for so long in the match as well. There is that aspect.
Absolutely, and their goal was a really, a scrappy one. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, when it came down to penalties, you knew that England's history in them, it would favour Italy, especially with Donnarumma in as keeper. That said, Pickford did a fantastic job as well, saving 2 penalties.
You see the Italian celebrations right now. Alan Shearer's having a round about the likes of Rashford and Sancho taking the penalties.
I'm not sure why, because Rashford is a United penalty taker. It was probably the worst one that England took. The Maguire one was incredible.
Yeah, he said he doesn't agree with the fact that they've not played all game and then get put on for the penalties. He said it's a big ask. But I'm thinking, but I'm sure Sancho was taking penalties for Dortmund, and I know that Rashford was the regular penalty taker for United, wasn't he? Until obviously Fernandes turned up.
I think, yeah, he was. I think what he means is the fact that that they've not played any part of the game. They won't be up to speed. They're probably not warm, and then. Imagine how nervous it would be to sit on the sidelines for 119 minutes and then be told, right, you're on, you're taking a penalty.
It's just if he scores that, it goes completely different. Because I don't think Sancho misses then. I'm not blaming Rashford for Sancho's miss, I'm just saying, once Rashford misses, it's a lot of pressure on Sancho to try and just get it back, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Poor Saka. I feel for Saka.
I do as well. I don't understand.
Played without.
Sorry, go on.
We played without any fear for that whole competition, and then at 19 years old, taking the 5th penalty for England in the final. That's. I mean, kudos to him. That takes character, which he must have, by the bucket load. But it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate for him.
I still can't get my head around not having Grealish take one.
Yeah. Although Grealish would have taken one instead of Maguire, which was not an issue because that was a fantastic penalty.
So I'm surprised to see Bukayo Saka stand up to take it. But fair play to him to having the bottle to do it.
Absolutely.
Alan Nygaard Kasperson says it's coming to Rome. Sigh. The sigh I added, obviously not him. I wonder how many people are just joining now just to try and see my misery. Love your enemy, says Forza Italia. This tournament did make me fall back in love with the England team a little bit though. I'm not gonna lie, because I had lost my way over the last 2-3 years with them a little bit. I found that watching the qualifiers and the friendlies a bit boring. Couldn't get my heart into it. But then during this tournament, obviously, seeing the passion of the players and working hard, it did bring me back in love with them. And I think there was a little bit of a disconnection there because of the fact that obviously I grew up with the golden generation, so you had Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes, Beckham and all that lot, Rooney. So you had that connection to certain players. Obviously for me it was Stevie G. But in this team I didn't really feel a connection to many players, if that makes sense. But now I do. Now I do.
I think the difference as well between those, I could be talking completely out of my bottom, but this team, it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be a team instead of a squad of individuals. They were brilliant players back then, but now they seem to be playing for the badge and for each other a lot more. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Greg says, "Okay, guys, I have to go to work at 4. It's a good stream as always. Best of luck, Greg. Thanks for joining us and have a good night." Mr. Rose claps. Has a clapping emoji and says, "Greg," with an exclamation marks. Donnarumma has Player of the Tournament award.
Well, I mean, he won the penalty shootout, didn't he? So. Only 22.
Hard to believe. He's been around for ages, hasn't he?
Yeah. He was the next big thing at 18.
I'm trying not to laugh at the referee still holding on to the ball. It's my ball. And I've taken it home.
He's going to sell it in his supermarket.
Do you reckon he's keeping that as his own souvenir, do you reckon? That's why he's got hold of it. Because normally they don't walk up on the podium with a ball, do they? Collect his medal.
He's gonna stick it up next to his Brussels sprouts in his veg section of his supermarket.
You get the medal.
If you just joined in, we discovered that the ref owns a supermarket and he's Dutch.
He doesn't own the supermarket because he's Dutch. He just owns the supermarket, just to clarify.
Yeah, and he is Dutch. And he loves gold. No, that's a different Dutch person. Sorry.
Italy, former guard of honour, Southgate going up first. I think fair play to Mancini and Southgate, because as soon as the whistle's going, Mancini's staff are smothering him, you know what I mean? But he's trying to pull him away to get to Southgate, and I think that's fair play to him. It speaks measure of both gentlemen there, both managers. The England players got to get the medals. They're not the medals that they wanted. It's not the medals that the nation wanted them to have either. But they can be proud of their efforts and the desire, the determination. As we said, the teamwork. They brought a nation together. And obviously, salute to this Italian side of the quality that they have. There's no shame in that, is there? Let's be honest, Darren.
How many second place silver medals will be on eBay in the morning?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I reckon all of them.
It always makes me laugh how they've had them put around the neck and they just take them off straight away. I know it's not what you want, but just take that medal, keep it on there for a little bit, and just look at it and think, "Wow, I got this far. Let's use that as fuel and go back next year."
I know it's club competition, but when United lost in the Europa League, everyone did that except for Cavani, who kept it on almost as fuel to go, well, this isn't good enough, but I'm not going to take, we've worked for this, we've won this, and next time we'll go one further.
Jordan Henderson's the only one so far that hasn't taken his off.
And Southgate,
yeah. All the others took it off. And Jordan Henderson was the same with the Champions League when we lost in Kiev. he kept it on. And he walked around and he said he kept it on purpose because he was using it as fuel to go back next year. And, you know, appreciate the journey that you've had. It didn't end the way you wanted, but I'm going to come back next year and I'm going to make sure I get it the way I want to. And that's what he did.
Well, as Bellingham, literally, I'm not sure the medal touched his chest before it was off.
I'm blessed Spinola on crutches hopping to get his medal. He's been some player. Spinola's Spinola, I can't pronounce it. Look, he says, do you guys agree with Hendo's sub at the last minute? Bit of a strange one, really.
He didn't come on at the last minute, did he?
No, he's been taken off at the last minute.
Oh, I see. No, I get that because, you know, Rashford is a penalty taker. I understand that, but I don't know why. When you've got quality like that and you're looking for a goal, I don't know why you only bring them on for the penalties. I mean, Grealish didn't come on until, 7 minutes into extra time.
Yeah.
You want a match winner. I mean, he's used him as his super sub. So why didn't he use him as his super sub in the, 70th minute?
I just don't know. Don't know the answer to that. I don't know whether it's just a case of he was afraid to make the change too early on. I don't know if afraid is the right word, but maybe wary is a better choice of words. To make the change that early on, I'm not too sure.
Italy look really happy.
Look at Chiellini. Kisses his medal.
How old is he? 30?
I'm sure they said he was 37, I think.
Yeah.
So the Delone trophy, I think they just called it. Nice trophy, to be honest.
He's 36.
36.
He's 36.
Here he is, Giorgio Chiellini. Got the trophy. And lifts it aloft into the Wembley sky. Italy are European champions for the second time. And they've played some great football this tournament, Darren. And surely, even as a proud Englishman, you could say that they deserve a champions, Italy.
I think if England won this, you still couldn't say that they didn't deserve it. Some of the results that they got, yes, some might say that they were on the favourable side of the draw, but let's not forget that they beat Germany, which is their bogey team, and any team that gets past the group stages in these competitions are good teams. So I don't think that there was an easy route to the final, but in this game, in this final as a standalone, you would have to say that probably both teams showed quality at times, but overall, Italy did seem to press after that initial goal from Luke Shaw. The start of the second half to the end, it was Italy that made most of their opportunities.
These Italy players run to their fans of the trophy now. At their end of the stadium, as the fireworks go off around Wembley. Nice fireworks display.
Cost a fair bit, wouldn't it?
And that on bonfire night.
Although I'm not sure why they can have fireworks. It's 11:15. I thought the noise abatement was 11.
As the Wembley Stadium arch lights up red, white and green. Six major tournaments, I just said that Italy have won. 4 World Cups and 2 European Championships. Not bad going.
Yeah, so night hours in the UK are 11 till 7 a.m., which means that they shouldn't really be doing fireworks. Now, come on, guys. That's just now hooliganism, bloody Italians. Right, I don't know about you, but I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I think that's time to call it a stream. I think it's been a wonderful tournament and wonderful European Championships. Thanks for everyone that's joined us on Let's Talk Sport. Obviously, tonight, as an Englishman, the result didn't go the way I wanted, but Italy are deserving champions. Thanks for Darren to join me tonight. Congratulations to Italy, and thanks for everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to future videos on the channel, and we'll see you all again very soon.